People who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who
in which a tiny group of brutal, self-appointed rulers control every aspect of every life.
This is Leo, Atheist at Large, here in Chicago. The name of this vid, the file name is Islamophobia. And let's talk about that a little bit. The term Islamophobia is the second term now in the English language or in a world language that has two meanings for a phobia. The first meaning is something that to be feared, and now they're taking an example from homophobia and turning it into a bigoted or now racist remark. We've seen over the past week that the Muslims have tried to call people racist for going against the religion of Islam. This is an absurdity and has been born out of people misusing the word homophobia. Now, if somebody wants to be homophobic and they have a fear, an irrational fear of it, you know, fine, educate them, but there are people that are afraid of homosexuality for valid reasons. Now, how many reasons would one have to be afraid of Islam? How many videos are out there of women getting shot in the head, of women with their noses cut off, of honor killings, of young girls falling in love at 17 and being stoned to death by the community? I mentioned this in previous vids. These videos are out there. What do you have to fear? Okay? What do you have to fear of Islam? World domination? Have we not seen that these people have said in the comments and in videos that Islam will take over the world? And how are they going to do that? We've got the radical Islam, and right now everybody's like, so what? We could kick their ass in no time. Let them come. Then we got the passive Islamics, like Snow and Sword of Allah, that are trying to lull us to sleep with the passivity and the niceties of Islam and how it's all misconstrued. But what is their goal? Their goal is exactly the same as the radicals. They want total domination of the world by Islam and for it to report to Sharia law. For it all to be controlled by their way of thinking. So, what is the difference between Snow and Hezbollah? They both have the same end goals: to take over the world. Now, we also have been laughing at the fact that Islam is the world's largest growing religion. And we just don't see the numbers of people converting. We don't need to see the numbers of the people converting. The numbers aren't there. Where the numbers are is in the population growth. 1.5 children per family is added in Western cultures, Europe or the United States. 3.5 children are added to each family of Muslim belief. They're tripling their numbers in a generation. That's why it is the fastest growing religion. Not for any other reason. Look at the numbers. Snow, Sword of Allah, you try to debate this, you're liars. Don't even try. Just like everything else that we bring to the table, you won't debate the issues. You won't debate what Brett King brought up. You won't debate what the Amazing Atheist brought up. And you won't debate what I've brought up in the past. Not one of you bastards has come to the table and tried to prove your point. Not a single one. And I use bastard because that's what you guys are. You're bastardizing the world with your piece of shit religion. And you're causing... Snow just did a video where it's infuriating for him. What about when somebody knows what the truth is? And the truth is right there in front of us, and these people, these Muslims, these believers of Islam, of the hate and the war and the devastation that that religion causes and has created and was formed on, what it does to societies. We see what it's doing to societies. And we have to stop it. Somehow we have to stop it. In Europe, the numbers are quite amazing. Currently, in England, a fighting force of males between the ages of 20 and 40 outnumber Islamics 18-1. Within 2 decades, that number will be diminished to 9-1. And that's just with population growth. That's got nothing to do with people leaving the country. Denmark just had over 120,000 people leave Denmark because of the Islamic infrastructure that's going on in there. I should say infestation. Versus 30,000 the year before. Danes are just not going to put up with it, and they're just leaving. Instead of fighting, they're leaving. In England, if you raise a flag and a Muslim bitches about it, the cops come to your door and tell you to take it down. The Red Cross and other institutions are not putting up Christmas items, and people that put up nativity scenes are being told to take them down because of minority complaints. And we're not talking about atheists complaining, we're talking about Muslims complaining. Who gives a shit about if an atheist complains? It's a Muslim that's going to stick a knife in you that they're worried about. This PC bullshit has to stop. Everybody needs to band together on this and do something about this frickin' religion. Leave the Christians alone. Let them do their Christmas thing. Let them have their Easter bunny. Help them fight the fundies. What we need to concentrate on is Islam. And we need to show the world what this is all about. It's about world domination. And, you know, I might sound whacked. You know, the whole idea sounds whacked. But this is what they're doing. Either through passive measures like what Snow's doing, or the radical measures that Hezbollah's doing, and other organizations. We need to deal with this. We need to do something about this. So, there's a time for organization, and this is it. Okay? All you atheists out there say no, 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 no. But I'm saying yes. And the reason I'm saying, I'll post these links, you read these articles, and you'll see why we need to organize, why the world needs to do something about this Islamic religion infesting the world. So please, read the links. Also, I'm putting ads on all of my videos to help promote atheism, and I've got another vid that I'm going to do on that. This is my Islamophobia vid, and I've got to cut this off short because I've done this 4 times already and it's run long. So let's organize, and let's get nationalism another try. Let's you know, revere the flag one more time. Let's revere the Constitution. Not just the words, but the paper itself. Why? Because the opposition is doing that, and we need to know how they think. Because otherwise, we're just going to fall into the PC trap and let things fall as they may, and we'll be sleeping as they take over. We need to make awareness. We need to group together. Rational responders, I challenge you to get on board with this and just forget about Christmas, forget about Christians, and do something about Islam. That's where it's needed. They're coming here. What happens in Europe comes to the United States within a decade. So join the links. This is Atheist at Large in Chicago, signing off.